specific. Now, if you do know it, you can't remember, whatever, take a second to think. But if not, then who cares? Not who cares, don't obtain the knowledge. Just who cares, don't worry about it unless somebody messages you. If somebody really likes your item in your photo, then they'll shoot you a message. Hey, is this, and that? And you just take a look, whatever. Rather than that, it's kind of on a need to know basis, in my opinion, for a lot of things. Now, I get that opinion just based off the standpoint of a typical human mind. We see with our eyes clearly. We eat with our eyes a lot. Where we shop with our eyes at most, though, for real. So I insist to just keep thinking about whatever I've been telling you guys, because at this point I've trailed off so many times I can't even remember. We're going to go back to the photos and start having a blast with all this amazing stuff. And that brings us to this one. Comes up for $160 and $4.55 shipping and handling. So yeah, but that's different than when we, scanned it on the other thing, just the barcode. There's a lot of them on here too. An absolute amazing amount. But we will still stick. Yeah, I exited out the other one. That's why I'm back to looking for that dude's listing again. Better yet, right here, AMT. So this one has 54,243 interactions. That tells me he probably knows what he's talking about. I am definitely going to go add this one. Definitely going to sell one like this. So now we'll get into the photos. I got an email from our internet provider today saying, they're doing some work in the nearby town on the internet, so things might be slow today. And yeah, things are slow today. Definitely not cool. I want to take some pictures real quick. You always want to get that zoom on. I like to use that zoom. Get right up in there, and can you guys see it? Yes, you can. Then we just boom. Then we'll get that zoom. I go every corner, so one corner, two corner, one in the middle, one in the middle if I can't find the corner yet, and then right up there, boom, boom. You got 24 photos. Get right up in there. I mean, geesh, you're getting paid for this, so like, get up in there, get everything. What do you give them a reason to be like? Gosh, I looked at so much photos. That was like I was just at the store. That was cool. I want to buy it just because I can see everything. Look, just back up a little bit. Look at it like that. Boom. Don't have nothing special. Like, that's the coolest thing. And then look, boom, back in, get all the way. One, boom. See? I get going too quick. And the app's like, oh, you think you can just take photos exactly as fast? See, I take this so much. I use this so much. I know exactly how much time before I can take the next photo so it doesn't blur. I know exactly. And it gets so mad. Fucking. Oh, go back to the thing. I got that. So boom, and boom, and boom. Up here. And bam. And then we come back to the back one real quick. Zoom back out. Get this. And boom. There we are. We're good to go there. We won't really do too many in the back, but we'll get a couple of them in the back. But it's just cardboard, so like, if there's nothing to look at, you don't necessarily want to take a picture, but we'll just kind of show that little mark there. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Oh, wow. Well, apparently eBay has a bug. That's what it just told me. But at least we have all our photos. So we'll get through here, get all our photos back on, which is really simple. We just put them all. We're not going to use that one. I won't use blurry photos. And boom, so there. 24. Got all the pictures. Let me see the side. We do have to get up in here though and get one more picture of this side. So we will take off this one. Sometimes my thumb hits it really quick and we get double pictures. Alright, and so then we'll go back to, and then we'll just take the pictures like this down here on the bottom. And and you guys don't need like anything special. Don't need no special cameras. Dude, I use, for all my eBay stuff, I use a whole bunch of old phones. I got all these phones in here, these random old phones. Each one of these phones all has a different eBay store on it, so if I just want to get in here real quick and just check one of them, run through the Wi-Fi, I can. I also have two Chromebooks. I keep 2 stores in each one of those. And then the desktop up there, I keep stores on those too. So I have like separate devices. On my TV as well, I keep 7 different web browsers. I have 7 different web browser apps downloaded. 8 different web browser apps. And each one of those, I can just click on like while I'm watching TV or something like that. And which I honestly ain't really ever watching TV. If I'm learning TV, it'll just bring that store right up. So like, I don't have to get up and go, to the computer or grab my cell phone, because sometimes I just don't want to use a cell phone, So I have my this mouse right here, so it's super cool. Like right now, I'm on the TV, which is pretty neat. Because I can just go over and click, the music, which I can't play music stuff right now because copyright reasons, but still pretty neat. Now that we got the photos done for this, we can set her aside to be taken care of later. And we will do the description stuff now, which I personally use the whole AI description. I see, there's been a lot of talk about that on YouTube lately about, what's up with that? Do you use the AI description, or do you write your own descriptions? And look, I don't care how intelligent one is, which by all means, your intelligence has come from your hard work. I don't deny that. That's fine. But to think you are too intelligent to not accept help to get things done in an even more timely fashion and manner is just honestly being pig-headed. Like, we are at an era in life, accept it or don't accept it, to where you don't have to go out of your way to obtain extra knowledge to get something done. Now, always obtain extra knowledge before you do something. But if you don't need to, because it can be done for you, that doesn't mean you're not learning it. Do you know how much I have honestly taken from like when an AI description gets written and then I read it, I'm like, I like how you worded that. Like, okay, that's what proper English looks like, or that's how you would have said that, or that's the kind of dress it is. Because for instance, I'll let the AI do describe a dress for me. I now know what maxi dresses are. I know what drop dresses are. I know all that stuff because I see my photos. I know what stuff I'm, manhandling, and then I see how the AI describes it, which describes it perfectly every time because they sell very good. I wouldn't have known that or how to even research that without being taught, at least by some other human being. You know how difficult it is, though, to just look at something and then find something like that if you don't really even know what like that means. So when people are like, "Oh, you just gotta study, you'll get better at your niche, or you'll do all that, you'll get better. You just gotta study." I mean, yeah, I agree. You do need to study, but you can accept help. I mean, again, sometimes studying does put you in a hard spot, though. Like, if you don't know what you're looking for to study or how to find what it is you need to find to get what you need to study, like sometimes that's how it is. Um, I often forget. Sometimes I do have ADHD. Maybe that's just something for ADHD people. Then maybe that's just something for me. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like I had that problem though. I just know it's hard. Like, I know what it's like to want to do something, but you can't because you can't even think about what it. It's hard to explain. All right, let's say you're going for a walk and you want to turn left. You know what left is. You've been turning lefts your whole life. But this time, you go to turn left, you turn right. You keep going right. You have identified that you meant to go left, and you still don't know why you're going right. But you are. And then, you try again. And then you end up going right. And you try again. Well, take that analogy and think about it as if you're trying to find information. And you get that. You found information before. You understand that, like, if you just maybe search the right thing, that you'll find the answer you're looking for, which that's obvious. So, like, it's not like you're sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't know what to do." But getting the right thing is like trying to pull light out of darkness. It's almost an incapability that one has. However, sometimes it just takes a letter or a word or a picture or anything to re-spark up that deep sense of lost that people feel when they go to start to try to do something they've never done before. So I get that way, like I said, I guess more than I realize now that I talk about it. And I think that's why I like the AI so much for the whole describing stuff. It's not like it's hard to go look for a description of something, but in the same sense, what do you look for if you can't even describe it? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's like a catch-25. You fucked either way. But yeah, having said that, keep good photos, you'll be just fine. Use the AI. They'll do everything for you. And then they'll teach you stuff. And that's another thing. You read those AI descriptions when they're doing all this, it's amazing. It'll teach you things about the item you had that you've never even known before. I learn a lot about the items I sell through the descriptions of the AI for sure. That I definitely do. Like, I'll read you what what my definition would be if I was going to take if I was going to write a definition on this here item, then I'll tell you what my definition would be, and then you can tell me if you like my definition better or if you like the AI's definition better. Because I have a very, very big feeling that it's not going to be mine. Now, the question is, where did I got these photos all backwards. Come on. What's just being really bad today? Come on, eBay. Well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with eBay today. But if I was going to describe it, I would say I would be like unopened Star Trek Next Generation. Or actually, I wouldn't say that. I'd say factory sealed Star Trek Next Generation. Not even that. I would say factory sealed USS Enterprise Starship, Star Trek Generation, Star Trek The Next Generation, detailed plastic model kit, over 18 inches long, 2 display stands included, all authentic decals. I'd put explosively fun, just random stuff. I probably wouldn't have much. I don't know nothing about Star Trek. I'd have to. That's what I mean. Is like I'd have to go look up Star Trek and read some stuff if I truly wanted to give a description about this. Or, boom, I could just wait for AI to go real quick, and then it would say this AMT ETL Star Trek The Next Generation USS Enterprise Plastic Model Kit 6619 is a must-have for any Star Trek enthusiast. The kit is a replica of the iconic USS Enterprise and features intricate details that make it a great addition to any collection. The model is from the Star Trek franchise and is perfect for fans of science fiction and horror genres. The kit is designed for collectors and is categorized under collectibles, science fiction and horror, and Star Trek collectibles. It's perfect for those who love to build and display their favorite movie or TV show vehicles and spaceships. So, just out of curiosity, who do you think did the better description? Clearly it was me, but we'll still use the AI just because it works so hard, and when the metal apocalypse happens, they ain't gonna be taking me out. They're gonna take y'all out because y'all still. That's another conversation for another day. Oh, I'm also gonna be doing reaction videos. Yeah. So we'll use their description. And now for pricing. For pricing, we have to figure out our own price. I feel from everything that we said and everything I looked over, and I also do a bunch of self-promoting, I think what's appropriate for that means it's 1988. It's old. I've seen about maybe 13 on there. We'll say 20. And there's guaranteed some in there that I didn't see. Because I bet you if you priced it at like $200, you'd still find more. But I think a fair price for that, because of how old it is and how special it is, I'm gonna put probably $1.20. Get rid of $1.20 plus shipping and handling. She'll be gone real soon. If I did $40, it'd be gone instantly. But I'm doing the $1.20 because I want a lot of people to see it. When they go to, look for Star Wars stuff, it's going to be those people that have most likely already bought Star Wars stuff. And most likely, if you've already bought Star Wars stuff because you're looking to buy stuff for collectibles and stuff like that, then you've probably spent a decent amount of money on that kind of stuff. So then, based off the categories that you're looking for, based off the amount of money you're spending, if I put it at that, then that and anything underneath should get me a sale quickly. Because I go in there and I look at it. If someone's coming and looks at it, let's say 13 people have viewed it. Because you got like views, watchers, that's fine. Because you do realize the moment, you ever notice you get those messages or alerts, that item you were looking at has just went down 10%, but you thought about it and it's like, God, I didn't look at an item. I was only scrolling and scrolling. I stopped like this for 2 seconds, but I didn't click into anything. I just stopped for 2 seconds. Well, and y'all might know this. I don't. I'm speaking from new knowledge, so. But like, I noticed that when that happens, that brings up, I get a message, that says the item I was looking at. I think that qualifies for like being interested in it. So then I'll go through several times a day through all my stores and just find the ones that have high number of views. Even if it was somebody just scrolling over it and then stopped on it for 2 seconds, even if they didn't mean to. Because I now know that as long as I just go in there and lower the price, even by a penny, anybody that has viewed that will get an alert, because they might not even know they viewed it. This is what I'm realizing. This is my epiphany behind it. They might not even know they viewed it, which means they might not still be interested in it. But regardless, they're about to get They're about to get alerted about it. They're about to get an alert. So I started utilizing that almost like a beeper. Anybody that has ever once looked at your item, as long as you haven't like relisted it, the moment you change the price to where it's lower, never higher. I don't ever get any alerts for higher stuff. But I'm noticing I'm getting alerts for lower stuff, but I'm not going into anybody's stores and I'm not clicking on any items because I ain't trying to buy shit on this motherfucker. I just sell stuff. So that's how I know. Like when I'm doing the whole sell other thing, I specifically sell one like it. I don't get offers for those because the eBay can tell that I only went into it to use the sell one like it button. I never get offers for those. Because clearly I've made it clear that I have one. I want to sell one like it. That's why I'm here. So yeah, I do that. I've been utilizing that and it's been working. I'll just go in there. I'll lower it by like 10 cents. I'll go in there and just lower everything by like 10 cents or go to everything. And then I will, now I can't always remember like I don't write it down. So like, I don't know if, I said there's 150 items in there. I definitely don't know from like checking every half hour, like if there was a big big fluctuation from people that have seen it from the last time people have seen it. But regardless, I don't care if it's the same people all day long. Then I am going to make sure they get alerts that I just lowered the price by a goddamn nickel. And they better buy it if they don't want to be alerted about it no more. That's what I'm starting to think works out. So that is my new thing. Because I've been trying to figure out why I get these alerts when I'm not going in, or I'm not even interested in these items. And it just come to my conclusion when I'm looking through stuff. And I just stop on it for a second. That's what's getting me the alert. And if there's something that's called, and if everyone's knew all that, whatever, that's awesome. I'm just now knowing it. But again, that's not That's not the cool part of the conversation. It's about what I think I'll be able to do with that. So I'm excited about that. I've been messing with it. We'll put one. We'll do 119. Yeah, that's a good one. 119. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. 119. Done. Boom. That's a good deal for 100 bucks. Listen, $100 for this $119 plus shipping and handling for this unopened Star Trek. Um, Amazing thing. If you're an actual Star Trek collector, you know that's a gosh darn amazing deal. And that's what I like. And you know you can just make an offer as well. That's the whole point of pricing it like that, because I expect you to normally spend that kind of money, but I also expect you to normally ask for a deal. That's why you shop that high. I feel like there's not one person that shops that high to spend that high. So don't price your stuff in the range to please the person that wants to buy it in that range. Price it higher because everybody's looking higher to ask for a deal. That's what I've learned. Which every other YouTube channel tells you not to do that. But I'm starting to think they tell you not to do that because they're all in cahoots with eBay. They're all trying to get, you know, people. I feel like people online get more sales from themselves if they steer us in the wrong direction. Still help us, but help us at the most slow, maximum information, but minimum progress. So, you know, good results, guaranteed analytical results, but slow progress. And with slow progress is no progress. And you might say, well, that doesn't make sense. But I mean, in the aspect of all these YouTube people are saying, like, just do this, make sure you list consistently, do that every day, do that every day. I don't believe that's the truth. Like, I just believe you need to go in that store every single day and mess with your prices. If one day just went by and the items you have in there did not sell, that means all the people in the world just did not like what you had to offer. Okay, fix it by 10 cents. Fix it by 20 cents. Try again. Now you just made an effort, and that effort just went out there into the universe. You just made an effort to fix it. If you're always making an effort every day to fix the items that are not selling, in return, they will sell. That's just how it works. But you can't fix the item itself, so there's no point in putting a different description. There's no point in putting a different photo. Just change price. As long as, unless your photo's crap. I guess I should speak from the aspect of like, you know, don't put in a different photo if you've already maximized out to beautiful, bright, good photos. Like, it's the price. Just raise your price up, and then someone's gonna offer you something for what you want. That's what it is. But it's so weird. It doesn't make no sense. Which also leads me to believe that reselling is nothing but a pyramid scam. And that's what I think it is. Now I'm part of it. We are all just buying and selling shit to each other and keeping the money. I mean, that's all we're doing. I source all my stuff from online. They source all their stuff from online. They source all their stuff from online, which turns around and sources all their stuff online. Just back and forth, back and forth. So it's like we're all just taking each other's money and passing it forward, fucking, till it gets back to the next guy. Pass it around. It's been a while since I've made a long video. It's kind of fun. Now, normally it doesn't take me this long to list something, but I'm spending more time talking to you guys, trying to figure out this fun stuff actually works. This is my super cool ruler that I made because I couldn't find my ruler, so like I know how long a piece of paper is, 11 inches, obviously. So I just measure with this. I took the 11, broke it down into 11 even sections, or roughly even sections. I'm a saver. I am not going to go out and buy another ruler when I can do just fine doing a little extra math. So we got 11 and 11 plus 6. Excuse me. So we have 17 and 12. 17 by 12 by 3. 17 by 12 by 3 is going to be our package weight. So length is 17 by 12. Or no, the width is 3. It's getting kind of chilly out there. I've been getting really chilly lately. But my kid, Bird, she says it's not even cold outside. I say, whatever. It's like super cold to where I want to curl up in a ball and be warm, but I guess that's a lie because I wouldn't last very long. I'm surprised I sat down this long. I'm being honest. It is. I don't like that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say I'm being honest because I feel like if you say you're being honest, it implies in another way that when you're not being honest this time, you're probably going to be lying since you had to make sure to let it be known that you're definitely being honest this time. So I definitely got to stop doing that. Well, usually I correct people when they do that, but I just did this time. But yeah, and then we got to see how much this amazing thing weighs. And I got some scales right here. So it's cool. I'm documenting the first thing to put on the sifting and thrifting for our store. It's great. Also, tomorrow is the beginning of a new era for Fogarty and Friends and all the other stores because I have teamed up with somebody and we are going to start our own little store. That's where I've been learning all my stuff from. I got my first set of stuff from this awesome guy, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, which I'll be documenting it and everything like that. I'm really buckling down right now, and I'm going to be doing these YouTube videos every single day.